Welcome to another episode of Redefining Language with Katherine and Caledorn. How are you today, Miss Katherine?
I'm totally unprepared for this, but I'm quite amused.
I am glad.
This is good. All right, so we are going to play a game inspired from an interaction I have with my mum, who speaks 4 different languages, and English was her 4th. Every now and again, when she says something, she forgets a word and inserts one in either Russian, Polish, or German. Sometimes I understand the word, but most times I end up with a puzzled expression and have to try to divine the meaning. This program is all about discovering the meaning of words in different languages, or failing that, at least providing an entertaining guess. The words are in the description below, so you can play along with us. All of this program is improvisation. I haven't seen the word list and do not know what Caledorn will present me with.
Indeed.
Are you going for a Draculian accent?
The accent will probably change throughout the episode.
I have no doubt it will. Well, I mean, it must, because we have different words to say today, right? All different languages.
Yes, we do. Yes, as per usual.
Yes, we have gotten so many suggestions of words from you guys. We really appreciate that. It's definitely broadened the language numbers that we're looking at, and or the variety that we have. So we really appreciate that. Thanks so much for those things. And we have. Oh, did we talk about the new channel in the last episode?
I do not remember.
Okay, let's. So. We created a new channel in the Discord, which is linked in the description below, where you can submit words. Please don't send them to Caledorn, because they fill up his inbox and papers start flying everywhere and things happen. And it's like a sea of paper in his office, and he has to surf to his microphone every time he wants to sit down. It's very unpleasant. So please do send your words in the Discord. There's a direct channel link in the description below if you have a word to suggest. So
yes.
Yes. I feel like that word's going to become very popular in this particular episode.
Yes.
Yes. Well, shall we start then?
If you are prepared.
Are you ready?
I believe so. I must just listen very carefully to this word first. So please give me a second or two.
Right, I shall. Okay. We're still here. Do not worry.
Yes. So the word is German, and it is Hauptbahnhof.
Hauptbahnhof.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Or should I say da?
Yes, that might be a better choice. Da. Hauptbahnhof. This sounds very very much like I should know it. It has something about it is tickling my brain in such a way that it makes me want to say it relates to trains or train stations. Do I get any partial dings for that?
Da.
Oh my god, I got half a ding. I got maybe a third of a ding. This Hauptbahn and a Hof in the one thing. Is that what it is? Is it a train station, or is it something relating?
Whoa.
Huh?
I am very impressed. It is a central station. You have the Berlin Hauptbahnhof, which is the central station of Berlin. So that is a full ding. Congratulations.
Yay, I got a full ding. It's been a while since I got a ding.
Thank you to Julie for sending in this suggestion.
Spasiba.
Indeed.
Right.
There is another word coming up, which is Romanian. Again, from SoulAdams. Hold on for a second.
I'm loving this accent. I am waiting to see if he can keep it up all program. We will see. And then Caledorn will finally get a ding on the program.
Somn.
Son?
Somn.
Somn. Right.
Yes. Da.
I think Soul might have been to France. But yeah, and spent a little time by the river. Somn. I would guess it means something to do with sleep or slumber.
Very good. You have done it correctly again.
Well, hello. Yes, we have the word in
Indeed.
English, somnambulant, which is relating to sleep.
Yes. It means to sleep.
To sleep. Very nice.
Yes. Yes. Now, let us move on to the next word, shall we?
Oh, we shall.
Just hold on, please.
Holding. I'm holding the line. It'll be fine.
Magnetron.
Magnetron? What language is this from?
This is Dutch, so magnetron. Magnetron.
Magnetron. Right. So, let's see. Tron, of course, is sort of a superhero that is made out of machine parts. Kind of like Transformers, you know? You remember that old TV show? Did you ever have things like that? That cartoon show, the Transformers? No.
We may be in Norway, but we are not in on the. So yes, of course we have things like that on our channels.
We didn't know that. We over here didn't have Norwegian programs, alas. So I was just asking. So anyway, Magnetron, right? So the Tron might be the superhero character who is like a transformable metal machine dude who, like Optimus Prime. Oh my god, that was really cool. Wasn't he like a red semi truck? I think I even had like a little action figure of him. But anyway, there are two things that I'm waffling on for the beginning bit. So it could be Mach as in speed, or it could be a hidden G, could be magnet, like a magnetron, which would be, now you have to figure out how that relates to the Tron bit. And here's some laughter from over there. I am gonna miss all these dings, I bet, but that's okay. I have 2 dings already, so I'm keeping track today. Magnetron, I would say it's some kind of it could be a device for demagnetizing the security things on clothing. You know, when you go to a fancier shop and they have those things that are attached, usually hopefully through a buttonhole, or they usually just shove it right through the fabric. No, and they don't even care. You know, that little metal spike. Well, the good stores put it through the seams or the buttonhole, but some of the places they just like put it right through the fabric. It creates a hole that cannot be repaired. I mean, properly, unless you have the real fabric or the threads. You know, that kind of thing. Or alternatively, it could be some kind of like a particle collider, the Magnetron. I'm probably going further. It probably means a bird's nest or something here. And I'm going way beyond the rabbit-proof fence on that one. Did I get any partial things on that?
Well, somehow you did, because the word is actually spelled magnetron.
Yes, right. I got the magnet bit.
Yes.
But the question
is... microwave oven.
Oh, microwave oven. I was just about to ask, does magnet mean the same thing in Dutch that it does in English now? But
I believe that magnet is the same in most languages, to be honest.
Right, right. That's good. Except in French. I'm sure it must be something quite different. Just because the French are an ornery people and they love to invent words that even make no sense, just to keep the uniqueness of the language, like ordinateur and that sort of thing.
Well, you are absolutely correct, because in French it is aimant.
I knew it. I knew it. I mean, there's nothing against the French. I love the French language, but sometimes they go out of their way to make it for sort of contrary in comparison to other languages. So,
Yes.
all right. So we learned the word from microwave in Romanian. Now we can order one online if we wanted to.
Indeed.
Amazon.co.Romanian. No.
This
Romania.
was not Romanian. This was Dutch.
Oh, this was Dutch. Pardon me.
Yes. And I should say that JustKarin did not suggest the word, but I got it from the link that she sent me for the previous episode. So there are many interesting words on that page.
Oh my gosh.
Moving right along, we will go to the Norwegian language, and we will have the word Pappeske.
Can you say that again? With
Pappeske.
Pappeske. Can you say it with a Russian accent?
Pappeske.
Pappeske. Yes.
I do not think that is correct. It's very wrong.
Well, perhaps Norwegians living in Russian would understand that very well, because it was a very excellent pronunciation in the Russian language, or in the Russian accent with the Norwegian language. Pappeske. Right.
No, you are doing it in the Russian accent. It is Pappeske.
I was doing it in Italian. Pappeske. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, right. See, I just have to say the word a couple of times so it kind of gets like settled into my brain, kind of like growing like a seed, so that I can get a proper translation for you. So, we all know that in Proto-Indo-European, the words for basic words...
That's a tongue twister.
Yes, it is. The basic words...
Oh, sorry. That is a tongue twister.
Ah, you broke your accent. No, it's okay, though. You covered. Your ding is still on the line here. Anyway, yeah, the basic words, especially that small people, i.e. babies, learn to say first, are related to B's and P's, i.e. Papa or Baba or something like this, and you almost universally mean father. So here we have a word that is using a Pappeske, P-A-P, I'm guessing. And the eske, I'm just thinking it's kind of a transformation of the English ask. So when you do Pappeske, it's more like asking dad for the keys to the car, like if you're a teenager. So that would be that's what I'm gonna go with. Pappeske. Yeah, that's the action of asking dad for, like when you want to go out to a movie. Hey dad, can I have $20 or 20 euros, depending on where you are from, or can I have the keys to the car? We're gonna go out and hang out somewhere that's pretty naughty and whatever. So yeah, that's what I'm going with. Or it could be a hat for a bird. Either way. It sounds like a light and fluffy word. Why not?
A very big thank you to Arakhel for giving us this excellent word, which is a cardboard box.
Cardboard box. Oh dear.
Yes.
Yes. Apparently my root words have failed me yet again. So eske is the box, or the pop is the box? Eske is the box. I'm gonna have to remember that, because I need.
Pop is cardboard.
Because if my cats ever travel to Norway, I'm going to need to ask for lots of eskes, because they need boxes to sit in. It's very important. How does that work in Norwegian? Do you use S's to indicate plurality, or do you do other words, like some words do E at the end, like a eski or eskes, or how does it work?
Well, in Norwegian, we have gendered words. So in this particular instance, the plural would be esker, with an R on the end, because it is a non-gendered word. No, it is not. It is actually a male word, which can also be used as a female word.
That is one gender-confused word, I have to say.
Yes, it is very gender-confused. Poor thing.
Poor thing. Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Poor word.
Right.
Poor word.
Oh, poor
it's
word.
very difficult. I do not know why genders snuck into language. It means, it is very confusing for many people to remember these things. I prefer the English way of doing that, to be honest. All the various ways of bending the words and all the various endings to the words can be very confusing for others, especially if they are trying to learn these languages with the gendered words.
Indeed. And you said to me a long time ago that, or not that long ago, that gendered words change, or some may be female or feminine gendered in different parts of Norway, and they might be male in other parts.
Yes, in Bergen, for instance, there is no such thing as a female gendered word. They just have male or non-gendered words.
Which makes me
quite
wonder.
Amusing to other parts of the country.
I'm sure it does, but how do the words reproduce in that case? Do they ever have new words coming out, or are they kind of stuck like in the medieval period or something?
Moving right along after that, and we are going to German.
Yeah, we should.
Kunststoff.
Kunststoff. Oh my God, there's too many.
Kunststoff.
Kunststoff. My lips are having. They're having like almost a repetitive reaction there.
This accent is doing this difficult for me because I am keeping my brain wants to pronounce the words with a Russian accent as well.
You feel free. I might understand it better.
No.
No?
Niet.
Niet. That's right. I was going to say.
Kunststoff.
Kunststoff. Oh my God.
This is most entertaining.
I hope so. Stoff. Kunststoff. Oh my God. My lips really are having a hard time with this. I need to train them better. But anyway, this word is completely unfamiliar to me. But we could have a go at trying to divine the meaning. I feel like I need some kind of a crystal ball for this one. Kunst. That seems to be... It's supposed to be familiar. Kunst. It doesn't... My mouth doesn't want to say this word. This must be an illegal word of some sort. Kunst. And it's one of those combined words that... Yeah. Yes. I knew that bit. The problem is figuring out what they are. Stoff. Stoff? Oh God.
Kunststoff.
Kunststoff. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to see it read to pronounce it properly. I feel like that gal in that video you sent me the other day, where she couldn't remember the Norwegian that the native person was saying. I just keep thinking of silly definitions, like Kunstagram, like Instagram or something.
Kunstagram. Oh yes.
Kunstagram.
That would be interesting.
And a stoff might be well, you could have it meaning stuff. Like Instagram's Kunstagram stuff. Yeah. Which is completely wrong. I really feel like I should remember what Kunst is. I know I've seen that part of a word somewhere. But okay, we're going to go with that. Mm-hmm.
So thank you to Melerion for providing this
Melerion
most excellent word.
Yes, that has stumped me completely.
Of course. He's good at that.
He is very good at that.
The most common definition of the word in German is plastic. What it actually means when you have the word compounded is stiff but usually slightly flexible synthetic material.
And that is what Kunststoff means.
Yes, Kunst is artificial in this specific incident. It can probably also mean other things in German, as it does in Norwegian, because the word is exactly the same in Norwegian, In fact, in Norwegian, the word would be pronounced Kunststoff. So it is exactly the same, and it means the same as well. So Stoff is, or Stoff in German, would mean a product or something, as in material.
Stuff. I got a half a ding.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes. Very good. Very good.
So artificial stuff, right? Plastic.
Yes,
that makes sense.
Exactly. We are moving right along, and we're going back to Norwegian.
Oh, Norwegian. Excellent. Yes. Yes. The way you say yes is so funny. I have to keep track of my score. So I got 2.5 points so far. All right, let's go.
Skjære.
Uh-huh. What? The end of that word was most entertaining.
Skjære.
Right. Skjære-ish.
Oh, very nice.
Thank you. You know, this word sounds very... You're going to laugh at this. It sounds very silky and smooth, like the Holy Silky Dogs we referenced last episode. I think that this word is a hairstyle for those big, shaggy, sort of silky dogs, the ones with the really long hair. Skjære. It's like, you know, the longer the hair, the better, and you could just see the fuzziness gleaming. It's not really even fuzzy, it's silky, you know, and you can see these dogs like parading around at the dog shows, and the skjære is just the hairstyle for them. And the trainers, the breeders, they brush them out very nicely. Uh-huh. Yes.
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 So, thank you for this funny word, Eoistana. It has, of course, as per usual, when it is the Norwegian, more than one meaning. It can mean either a magpie, or it can mean to cut something.
Yes. Well, that's what I was indicating with the hairstyle for the dogs. It's a
Of course.
Of course. That actually makes sense because it could relate to the English shear, as in cutting things. Ish.
Yes, very good.
Okay.
We are moving on to another Norwegian word.
Oh boy.
Sau.
So.
Sau.
Right.
Sau.
So.
No.
What's wrong with it? Ow?
Sau.
So.
Yes, you're getting closer.
So.
Yes, much better.
All right. Right. Well, this is all this fancy pronunciation for a pig, clearly. From your laughter, I clearly know that I have not gotten a ding.
So this was suggested in the comments of my YouTube video, which I am most happy that you probably haven't read. It was suggested by Per Trygve, and it means a sheep.
Oh, sheep! Oh, dear.
That is why I laughed.
Yes. Well, I've never learned the word for sheep. I know the word for meese and moose, both of which are completely confusing. But I know about those, and now I know the word for sheep. Excellent. All right, I'll try to remember that for next time. We should have a barnyard edition of this game.
Old MacDonald had a farm. Moving right along, I shall not be treating anyone to my singing. It could be most horrific. This word is French.
Oh, French. Oh, I'd love to hear you say a French word with the Russian accent.
I shall not do it with a Russian accent. Oh, maybe I should.
Maybe you should, yes.
Radiateur.
Radiateur. I know this word and I can't remember it. That's the worst part. A radiateur. Is that a heater?
Yes, it is a heater. You are very good, very good.
Like a radiator? Right.
Exactly. It is a radiator. Very good. Thank you to Sandrine for suggesting this word, also in my YouTube comments. So,
Nice.
but please, for the future, while I do appreciate the suggestions, it would be much easier if you either come to our Discord, which would be the preferred method, but you could also, if you do not want to use Discord, it would be nice if you send me an email. You can do that on my About page. So we are going back to a Norwegian word.
Okay.
I am happy to say that this is my own suggestion. Yes. So, Rosenkål.
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 Very good. Very close.
Well, I think we've had much discussion about Rus. And I don't remember if you said that it means red, but I know there's a lot of red associated with it. The kål is I'm tempted to say that there's a department store in America called Kohl's. So they don't only sell red things, but they do sell some things that are red. So, but I know that you probably have different stores over in Norway. So I'm going to have to guess that kål means not a department store brand name. Don't joke. Rosenkål. Right. Oh my God, does it mean that? Oh dear. Oh my, I don't even know if I should say this. It could be the siren call of the Rus. Really?
The siren call of the what?
The Rus.
No. Niet.
Niet.
We will go with that. The suggestion, since we are running out of time.
Okay.
Colorblind people might not enjoy your, they could. Colorblind people might actually see these as red, which would be interesting, seeing them as red.
Okay.
So we are talking about Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts? Oh my God.
Yes.
I would never have guessed, and I didn't guess. See, I
No.
predicted my own non-guessing. Indeed.
Now, the final word is going to be a tongue twister even for me. It is Danish, and I am Danish.
You are not Danish? You cut out there for a moment.
I am not very good at pronouncing Danish. It is most difficult for Norwegians to pronounce Danish.
Okay. We have faith in you. We trust you.
Flødeboller.
Flødeboller?
Flødeboller.
Flødeboller? It sounds half French, to be honest. Are you sure this is Danish?
Flødeboller.
Flødeboller?
There isn't an R there.
Fløde.
This is not an R. Fløde.
Fløde. Right. There's a TH in there instead of an R. What is in the middle of that? Well, to me, it sounds like a bouquet. Clearly. Because, well, not really clearly. If there's no R, they couldn't be fleur. But a ball of flowers would be something like a bride would carry, like a bouquet. You know how they have those funny ones nowadays, that they make them into tiny little spheroid arrangements, which look very unnatural and quite curious, almost like a topiary sort of thing. But
yes,
yes. But bolle, I would say it's a ball of some kind, unless it's a bowl, which is different than a ball. A fleur. It could be a flow kind of word. Of course, I don't know Danish, and I don't really speak Danish regularly at all. So this is quite difficult.
Really?
Really, yes. I can confirm.
I would never have guessed.
Well, and the funny thing is all the Danes that I've ever known have never spoke Danish to me because, I meet a lot of people on the internet and have interesting conversations with them. But no, they don't often say their words. So I have no idea what it could be. Yeah, we're going to go with bouquet. Yes.
Yes.
I sense no dings on this one.
No.
No, not at all.
So thank you to Raptor for suggesting this right before this episode was recorded, actually.
Oh.
It is a chocolate-covered marshmallow treat, also known as a cream puff.
A cream puff. How delightful.
Yes, yes. Occasionally served with coconut.
Coconut. Nice.
My brain wasn't working at the moment.
It's okay. It sounded like a delightful error.
And that was the last word. So now I shall take my leave. I shall go out and I shall find some blood for my evening meal.
Oh dear, things have escalated most severely. All right. Thank you everyone for joining us. Take care of yourselves and each other, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time.